Hello everybody, my name is Rain, and I'm going to be talking about sniping in Planetside 2. Mainly why I think they really do it right. So let's get started. I think the primary reason I really like sniping in this game because it feels like sniping. It doesn't feel like aggressive sniping. It's where you have to really play a more relaxed and passive role. You can't be charging into their base and quickscoping everybody. It's just not how it works. They're designed like snipers should be designed. You have to engage from those long ranges with high damage and high bullet velocity. These things really feel like snipers. And I enjoy that. It's a nice change of pace. And for the most part, you're going to be getting one-shot kills. And in most games, you'll get an extra 50 points for a one-shot kill. But in this, that's kind of normal. And I like that because you feel lethal. In a lot of games, and I'm going to use Battlefield as an example, snipers, they're good if you learn to use them, but to the casual user, they are very difficult to use outside of a certain range, outside of maybe 100 meters, because then you have to account for bullet drop, and they're moving, and travel time, and it's just very difficult to do well with them, especially if you're playing more of an aggressive role. And I have to tell you, playing a passive role 300 yards back on a Battlefield game, you're gonna miss 9 out of 10 of your shots, and that one shot you get is gonna be a hit marker. Not in this game. You're gonna hit 9 out of 10 of your shots. If it's aimed on them, you're gonna get them. And one reason is because it has a very high bullet velocity, and it has little to no bullet drop. So honestly, they are just a lethal weapon at a distance, and they're just not designed for aggressive gaming. So one thing I need, the biggest tip I can give you is just to kind of sit back in the backfield behind the Zerg and just play, just shoot, pick guys off. And for example, in this, I'm picking a guy off where no one would be able to get him. I mean, you see people firing at him, but easy pickings for me. In this guy, he's repairing. You want to kind of prioritize targets. So if there's a guy with a rocket launcher destroying one of your tanks, or just a random infantryman, you kind of want to take the infantryman out second and prioritize on the rocket man. So as you can see right there, aggressive sniping, you're really not gonna land many shots, especially with no scoping. That was lucky, very lucky on my part. I've ran into a few other confrontations like that, and I mainly lose them just because they're not designed to be aggressive weapons. You have to kind of lay back, and that's also difficult to do too. I mean, it seems easy, but it's a lot harder than you'd think. Now, I don't want to bore you too much with the stats of this weapon, but I figured I'd do it. Why not? So I'm just going to jump into it, and I'm going to keep it simple. So let's start off. The weapon I'm using is the Rams 50M, and I personally enjoy it. It's my favorite sniper in the beta. And a few of the basic statistics are, it is a Terran Republic exclusive weapon. It is a bolt-action sniper. It does 700 damage after 10 meters and 400 after 400 meters. And a good thing to remember is that Planetside has a health pool of 1,000. So if you get a headshot, which there's a 2 times headshot multiplier, within 10 meters, you're going to do 1,400 damage, which you can get a one-shot kill with. And you can get a one-shot kill within 400 meters if you get a headshot. It has an abysmal 40 rounds per minute as a fire rate, and its bullet velocity is wicked quick at 650 meters per second. So you're basically going to be hitting targets instantly, unless you're sniping from thousands of meters away, which you're not going to be able to because there's a few glitches still with the engine. It has 5 bullets in a mag and 40 to spare, along with a 4.7 second short reload and a 5.5 second long reload. This thing will cost you a hefty 1,000 certs, I assume, if it stays constant with the PC counterpart in the final product, and it will cost you 700 station cash. But right now in the beta, and I doubt they're going to keep this in the final release, but in the beta at least, it is only 1 cert. So if you want to try out weapons, now is the time. So go over, check it out, see if you like it. So now let's go over what I like to slap on this thing. For attachments and for optics, I like to slap on a 7x scope because I feel it works the best, especially when you're going from long and medium range shots. But if you're going from long range, I suggest a higher zoom scope. And what I think is a absolute must, especially if you're acquiring targets, is a straight pole bolt, which will cost you 100 certs. But it basically what it does is you don't have to zoom out to reload. You just have to, it just reloads for you and you can stay zoomed in, which is a huge advantage, and it helps with tracking targets. Now you'll be getting a lot of mixed reviews about this sniper, and about all the snipers. You're going to be getting good reviews and you're going to be getting bad reviews. The good ones will say how much it's awesome and how it gets one-shot kills from 5 miles away, and the bad ones are going to say that it can't kill even if you shot the guy 1,000 rounds. Really, the only way you can judge a weapon is by going and using it by itself. You just have to go and try it out. You have to test it out. You have to see if it fits your playstyle. And I believe that's the only real way you can use a sniper rifle and see if it's for you, or any weapon for that matter. But I hope you guys enjoyed, and I hope this was insightful. Have an awesome day. Peace out.